Woo! Happy Sunday for me, dude. I love you guys so much. Happy Sunday. Give me that soulful moaning, body to body, cheek to cheek. I made me a nice strawberry smoothie this morning. So good. I love the fresh fruits. I love the alive fruits. Health is wealth, baby. So energy is energy. If it resonates, everybody dies, but not everybody lives. I really try to get to hold on to my downloads when I wake up in the morning. That's why it's better that I do my reading first thing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day. Yes, yes. Energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. All right, Valentine's, Galentines. You've leveled up in your life. People are mad that you're not stopping. You're abundant. This abundance is showing up. Yes, Spirit, come through. We got our new moon coming up. We got our new moon, Ash Wednesday, solar eclipse, new moon, Ash Wednesday, solar eclipse, Lunar New Year. We got a lot coming up this week. So just hold on. I'm coming home. Going home. It's hard to do this thing alone. Some of you are really getting ready to be met in divine counterparts. Just hold on. I'm coming home. Coming home. So you had to walk away from people, places, and situations. 1:41 on the clock. Many are called, few are chosen that weren't suffice for your life. Right? So people are mad that listen, you can't stop what God has. Hey, Pata, happy Sunday, y'all. 4 people in the chat, get those thumbs up. 9 people in chat, get those thumbs up, baby. Get those thumbs up, because the more people come in and they see thumbs up. Hype me up, baby. Hype me up when y'all get my videos and I'm not on here. Please hype them up, okay? So wait for you guys to get some of those thumbs up. People are mad happy. Yes, I'm not exactly sure. They're mad. People like to stay mad that you're happy. Get those thumbs up, guys. 222 on the clock. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. As soon as you get in there, get those thumbs up. Now, I can't see that you thumbs up, right? So if you're here creeping and sneaking and you don't want me to know you're here, just get those thumbs up. We got 22 in the chat, baby. Happy Sunday, y'all. Get those thumbs up. Somebody wants you to have so much drama in your life. No more drama in our life. God did not excuse me. What are you getting? Because that is not breakfast. That is not breakfast. Okay, well, come make you some breakfast. House full of groceries. Teenagers. If I don't cook, they won't eat. Right? You know what I'm saying? Teenagers. You know what I'm saying? I got to slave. And then, boys get angry and rah, Tasmanian devil, blah. Right? Hey, April. Happy Sunday. I'm waiting for y'all to get the thumbs up. Could we get, you know what I'm saying? Let's get these thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I need at least 10 thumbs up. We got 23 in the chat and 6 thumbs up, because that math's not mathing. Show me that you're not one of the people that we're talking about in the video, which I'm not judging that you are, but get those thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? So energy is energy. Thank you for getting those thumbs up. I appreciate y'all cooperation, because you get your thumbs up, my videos get circulated. You're telling YouTube, I like this content. This is what I want to keep seeing more of. I have a strawberry, tastes like baby food. I have a strawberry shake this morning. It tastes blazing. Yes, they do, Roz. They need to step up. I also want to do some questions and answers for you guys. So when you see QA in front of so this gonna be our code, y'all. This how we gonna. I'm saying my waffles are done too, but if you see QA and then you see a title, just know that in the first 9 minutes of the reading or the introduction or whatever, I will be doing free questions and answers for y'all. We gonna see how that works out, and then yeah, we'll see how that works out. Spirit said stop right there. Go. All right. So energy is energy. If it resonates, his brilliance coming as a sunrise. People want to stop your shine. God is preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. You have stayed faithful to the journey. You had stayed dedicated and loyal to your journey because you want to do them like they did you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nolan, you want to do them like the way they did you. All right, but you did it. So we got snow quartz here. We got bathe in divinity. All right. I surround myself with white light and protection. Only good energy is allowed in and around my space. People are mad at you as well because you don't want to deal with their BS or their toxic energy or their low vibrational demonic entities. Like, nobody wants to deal with that, honey. No, no. Spiritual Warrior 3, not happening. Somebody had an obsession of taking you down. Why you so obsessed with me? Somebody had an obsession with taking you down, but God is preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Please don't stop the music. I want to take you away. Yeah. April, we're not doing it today. I just was saying whenever you guys see Q&A on there. Okay, so hey, Jody. Psalms 23, yes, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. See, they try to make it that you won't be able to get things and have things in life. And how are you prospering? How are you prospering in front of them? How are you elevating in front of them? They don't know what else to do. They've pulled out stops. We got bathed in divinity white light because, I'm saying, I was going to use a different picture, but Spirit was like, nah, use this one, because I was about to dig deep, because these are low vibrational entity demonic beings that I'm picking up. It's just somebody listen, it is an eye for an eye around here. You know what I'm saying? It isn't an eye for an eye. God's going to take care of it. There's a child here as well. So kids are off limits. Somebody even, now take this how it resonates. It's not fear monger. It is somebody, if they can't get to you, then they're going to try to get you through your kids. That's why you need to talk to your kids, have conversation with your kids. I also feel like an energy of somebody feeling trapped in a situation because there's a child involved. Take it how it resonates and leave the rest, baby. Right? All right. 7:43 on the clock. We got 37 in the chat, 18 thumbs up. You're avoiding drama. You're moving on with your life, your happiness. Your happiness is triggering other people because what else can we do to take them down? Nothing. It's over. Like, go live your life. That spiritual warfare that they're trying to wage on your life is over. It's like you already, it's like they may have, okay, so Spirit, help me say this. They started the war, you won the battle. You're exhausting the F out of these people. You are exhausting them. Rah! If they didn't make you, they can't break you. Once a child is old enough to make their own decisions and do their own things, it's there. But I feel like somebody's trying to blackmail a child against you to try to get you. And you may say, well, guess what? I'm going to move away from that energy, that situation as well, right? Everybody wants to be grown. Everybody wants to be grown out here until they run into really grown situations and they feel like something is really wrong. And you know what I'm saying? Until people come to you and tell you what's going on, it's not your job to badger people and say, why are you like this? Or what's happening? What's going on? Like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? God prepares a table before you in the presence of your enemies. It's not stopping. Hey, Christina, it's not stopping. Hey, Nina's, it's not stopping. Let's clarify some energy about how they feel about your purity and your moving on. Acceptance, because that's all they're going to do. They have to accept the fact that they can't take you down. Please don't stop the music. Okay? Wishes fulfilled. Inner awareness. Gratitude. We've done everything to stop her. Unknowing. Some people are afraid. Some people are afraid. Why are people scared? What are they scared of? Because what are you so afraid of? Some people are scared of what they can't see. You better. Oh, you better. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principality. So they're not really scared of you on a physical sense. They're scared of you on a spiritual sense, because somebody here is really in tune with the divine. Somebody is in tune for, like, this is not for fake. And somebody knows that. Somebody could be saying, listen, hey, that person is a real psychic, like real. I've seen their work. I've seen what they've done. I know what they can do. I don't think you should mess with that one. I don't think. I've seen it's proof. It's proof. See, people don't believe things that are unmeasurable. People don't believe things where they're proof. But somebody's like, we shouldn't do this. We shouldn't do this. Red flag alert. You know what? When you meet amongst each other in groups of tables and everyone's saying fancy and they have this all the money, get a new fucking spot to meet because it's cold, it's disgusting, and it's dirty. People are getting up from the table with this person like, we're not doing this. Let's have a vote. Does everyone think they know what's going on? Everyone raises their hand. We know that that person knows what's going on in life. Do everyone think if that person is a psychic? Everyone's raising their hand. Who wants to do this? Everybody's like, they don't want no parts of whatever this person is doing. So you have the person sitting at the head of the table. People are getting up. They're walking out of the meeting. People are getting up. They're shaking their head no. People are getting up. They're looking at the person. They're saying, we're not doing this. Right? So it's left with one person sitting at the head of the table and another person on the left-hand side sitting there. That person looked at that person that considered themselves a leader. I'm not doing that either. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Let that person, leave that person alone. Like they're looking like the ringleader's looking like a ringleader hater. Everyone knows I have clown shoes. We see the clown shoes. Nobody wants to indulge in these low vibrational things anymore because everybody's afraid of what could happen. People have seen the changes that happened in other people's lives when they stepped into this unknown. I just feel like, let's get ready to rumble. See, they tried to beat you on a physical level, but they didn't know how the spirit, the divine, had your back, baby. If God is for me, who could be against me? You're not going to make me afraid. If you bleed the same blood as me, baby, I'm not scared. It's one of us going to go, and it's not going to be me. Right? One of us is going to go, and it's not going to be me. Right? And somebody is in a lot of chaotic energy. You continue to elevate. You continue to rise and be a better person. They've tried everything to stop you. Nothing's working. Now, they don't want to be a person that's hating on you and their obsession, their stalking. People are obsessed with stalking you too. Trying to figure out, oh, I'm going to get some dirt. Watch. I'm going to get some dirt on them. Watch, let's follow them all the way, all along, all around. Let's follow them all along. Let's follow them and see what they're doing because we're going to catch them doing some dirt. All right. Well, you get up, you go to work, you go to the grocery store, you come home, you do laundry, you do this, you walk the dog, you do this, you go to the kids, you go get Starbucks. They can't find nothing. You said you were single. Yeah. Well, they wait outside your house to see. Some people have literally spent 24 hours surveillance on you and can't find nothing. Thank you, Goddess. What are you looking for? There are people in this world that are exactly who they say they are. Wow. Wow. There are people who are exactly who they say they are. Right? But to these people, no, you're not. And they're watching you brick by brick build your life, build your legacy, build your happiness, build your abundance, simultaneously trying to take you. Why are you so happy that people are trying to take you out? It's because they can't. Well, whatever you, they want you to be fearful. They want you to be upset. They want you to be scared. They want to isolate you. They want you to stay in your house. They want you to not talk to people because if you grow, your growth exposes who they'll never become or don't even want to try. They don't want to do the work. You're doing the work. That's that. They don't want to do the work. That's it. Some of these people are going to face a lot of criminal charges. Yeah. What happens in the dark comes to light. Kids are off the table. Okay? Children are off. Children, when it comes to children and people can't get to you, children are off of. So somebody even went as far as even watching you, stalking you, watching and stalking your child as well. For what? For what? What is, because you're ascending, you're growing, you're becoming a better person. You no longer indulge the things you want to do. Why won't you entertain this demonic energy entity? Why? Because you're better than that. You've grown and you're not who you used to be, and you're not going back to who you used to be. People, it's giving me an energy here. There's groups of people that benefited more from you and your low vibrational self, more from you when you didn't know who you were, more before your journey awakening than they can when you're awakening. And then it's like God sent you into these people's life to bring them to him, to bring them to a place. I'll take you there. Ain't nobody crying. You were sent these people's life to free them of the life they live, and return, they turn around and try to literally confine you to a box. They try to define you by four boxes. Somebody's going to jail. Okay, somebody's going to jail. That's it. They've been locked up. They're not getting out. It's a lot of karma going on in these streets. And nose is running already. Somebody's worried that you're going to get on. You know what I'm saying? You're going to elevate. You're going to get your bag. You're going to get your money. You're going to be there. But somebody's worried that the higher you ascend, the less you forget about them. So you don't want to be a small fry. Gotcha. Just say that. You're going to forget about. Somebody literally is in this energy because they see you. It's like people see your potential sometimes before you see it. And if you make it, why are you not going to take them with you? You're not going to take me with you and you make it. All right, fine. I'm going to make your life a living hell. That's what you want. That's what you want. It's like, go away. Find something safe to do. Cannot be that bored that you literally sit around and obsess someone's life and stalk their life because they're elevating past you. Remember, people always wanted you to do better, but never better than them. So here we are. You're in this pure light white energy, and they're trying to take you down simultaneously. And if you was to say to them, person, peoples, entities, group, why do you want to take this person down? You know what they're going to say? I don't want them growing. I don't want them to be a better person. To say, well, why? Because they don't even know why. You're so obsessed with it. It just became a permanent repetition, a thing they can meet and talk about, something they can discuss. Now it's like, it's nothing to talk about anymore. People are like, I don't want to talk about this person. Let them live. Like, people are like, I'm not doing this. People are literally getting up from the table. They're like, I'm not doing this. Now, you got somebody else. And I'm saying you got somebody else we could go after. Because people know that once they step into your plane, into your life, that things start happening that I always feel like somebody's watching me. Yeah, they are. Your spirit team, your ancestors are up there when they go to bed at night, breathing in their ear. You better leave that one alone. God said, do no harm to my prophet. Do not touch my anointed. Now, if you were out here doing bad stuff and being a bad person, I'm not saying you deserve this, but you get what you get. Don't be upset. But this is something that you don't deserve. It's like people hate to see you at peace. You peaceful is not what they want. No. Let me go. That's why narcissistic people, they come back every couple months with some BS. Right? I had a family member. It was 1st of January. And guess what? God will protect you from them. Right? God will protect you from them. I pulled up to my house. Their car was outside. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. January 1st. I'm not really ready for the BS. They are blocked on my phone. They're blocked on every fucking platform that I own. Because why? They're very narcissistic, and I don't have to deal with it. Okay, so long story short, whatever. So they're outside my house. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Right. So fast forward to last week sometime, they sent a very nasty message. How you coming to my house sending me a nasty message and you think I'm going to open my door for that? Hell no. Adios. And guess what? I'm glad I didn't see the message on that day. God was protecting me from that low vibration demonic entity, because when I did see the message, it put me in a place like, leave me alone. You still don't stop. Like, find something safe to do. It's not that person. It's the entity within them that's saying, I want to come after you, your purity, your light. I want that. So if they're going to do it in January, they'll be back in April again with another nasty message. Okay, so it doesn't stop. It stops when they go to the light. It stops when they identify what they're doing. It stops when they take accountability. It stops when they say, what I'm doing isn't right. That's when it stops. But you're protected, and they know that. And they know that. Let's get some traditional tarot on this. Nobody got time to fool with folks that have nothing else better than they do. First of all, people that are healed and they're on the journey, they don't provoke. Some of these people that we're talking about right now, they have provoking spirits within them. I told you that's not who you think it is. They're operating in the energy of a provoking spirit. That spirit wants to provoke you to get you out of anger, to get you out of character. You know why? Because they can feed off of that. For we not deal with flesh and blood, but principalities. And you're bathing in divinity. You're in this purity energy. You don't have bad people in your life. So why would you experience bad things? Bad things happen to good people, yes. And good things happen to bad people, yes. But if you're aware of what you're doing, if you go to the beach and you say, I don't want to get my feet wet, you're going to stay on the sand. You're going to walk around everywhere but get your feet wet. If you do get your feet wet, it's because that's what you choose to do. Nobody could say, make you get your feet. They're going to try to drag you with them. That's what they want to do. They want to drag you with them to places that you already left. Drag you into wars and battles that God already died for, that you don't need to take. Like, they're not seeing how much they're losing on a spiritual level. The more they try to instill this fear, this danger, this anger within you, you pick up another brick. You build another foundation. Now they're even more mad, and now they're demons and entities within them. Now they really want to get with you, and God stops them. No. Oh, you don't believe it? All right, on a 3D level. Ready? They light the candles on you and say your name and chant 1, 2, 3. Out. They can't light the candles? Everyone's like, the fuck was that? Every time they put you on the altar, a chill comes through. Every time they try to do something to tap into your spirituality, your Akashic records, the lights blink, the lights flash. Do no harm to my prophet. Do not touch my anointed. In the physical world and the spiritual world, just because you don't see it doesn't mean we don't know about it. See, there you go. They got their eyes closed. I'm going to do magic on Sunshine Goddess Collective. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Okay, just because you may feel it, you may know, right? But it's not forming. It may form, it may not prosper. You may say, oh, I feel a little bit tired. This out the ordinary. I feel like some of you even learned how to sabotage that connection with your energy with other people. Oh, no, you're not holding on to my energy. Stop talking to energetic vampires, people that just want to call you just to call you just for what? That entity on you, I know that entity on you is just trying to drain me right now. What do you want? What? You want to call me to say what every other fucking day? I don't want to talk. Nothing. Sometimes people don't even know why they're so drawn and attracted to you. It's because that inner demon said, oh my God, I found a source. Whoa! We could fill up, and then they come to you and your spirit team's like, not this one. Adios. Dismissed. And people don't understand why you're not buying into the low vibration. Why aren't you... I thought you're psychic. I thought but like anything that's unmeasurable that you can say, here's the proof, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to say, oh, she's crazy by saying and thinking that whole time simultaneously you're right. No, you just let people be. What happens in the dark is coming to light. Somebody knows that. Somebody's anxious about that. And the proof in the pudding is that you continuously elevate over and over and over again. We got the 3 of Cups here. You're being celebrated by the divine. It's like you're attending this grand party. You're attending a surprise birthday party. Well, there's people that don't want you to be surprised at the birthday party, so they do things to kind of delay you to get there. But at the end of the day, the day's got to end. If they go and say, hey, you're having a surprise birthday party, they're going to look like the hater. They're trying not to look like the hater out loud. It's pretty obvious. Excluding you is kind of like, all right, well, I'm not saying I'm being a hater out loud, but all right, I'm not going to include this person. All right, Joe Schmo. Adios, Joe Schmo, with your racistness. Out of here. All right, Spirit, clarify some more of this energy. So it's like people want you out in the cold. Oh, okay. So then they coax people and they get into people's minds and has the enemy and they say, oh, don't go be friends with this person. Okay, well, listen, if you don't pay if you're not financing me, effing me, or feeding me, what can I lose by you not being in my life? Like they're thinking that the things that, and mind you, what's happening is some of the things that you go through or you know or you experience, you've already got the downloads. Like a year ago, you're like, I knew this was gonna happen. Why is she not stressing about this? Because God goes ahead of you and prepares you. He sends his angel. He sends a command. So he's already said last year, you know what? You might be going through this. Take this note. Hear this word. Hear this song. Because when this feeling comes back up, I'm going to need you to remember what you felt. Spirit of discernment. Come on. Find something safe and fun. Like, this doesn't feel fun. This feels people doing things. It's almost like somebody going into a store and they want to steal something, right? But they keep looking at the clerk. The clerk keeps looking at them and they're shaking every time they try. They're like, I don't know if you can't do this. You can't. You can't. It's not as successful as they thought it would be, fighting against principalities and people, places, and things they cannot see. You're comfortable with who you are. You're not provoking anyone to do anything. You're living in your truth, and you living in your truth is setting people off like a wildfire. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. And the fact that the way you're living your life, and it's giving me an energy of like, you're very in tune, you're very spiritual, you're very down to earth, you're very up to date. So it's like, how are you living in this world and you're a good person and you're a kind person, and why aren't you, and I thought you went through hard things, and why aren't you going around trying to hurt people? Like, because I'm not who hurt me. This is why we're doing this. This is why we're doing this. Somewhere down the line, something you said to somebody bruised their ego. Okay? Somebody down the line, somebody you said, I'm not interested. Okay, somewhere down the line, you said, no, thank you. You could have said anything else, but you said, no, thank you. I'm not interested. Set this effort off. I'm going to ruin this person's life because I always get what I want, and I can get what I want. And now, since they won't give me what I want, they're not going to have what they want in life. And I'm going to make sure of that every day of my waking life. I'm going to cause some type of traumatic response in this person's life. And you're like, you can't, because I already know what's going on. Find something safe to do. God is not a God of chaos and confusion. See, what the enemy didn't know was how rooted you were within your faith and your journey to know that this is just a string. It's not luck, it's favor, and favor ain't fair. So that's okay. You know what? That's okay, because God's bringing me to it, so I know He's going to bring me through it. It might hurt, but let me just learn something of this real quick, and let me get my emotions, and let me not feed that provoking spirit, because once you call the spirit out, hey, spirit, you're provoking. That's what you wanted? Okay. You get nothing. Lights out. Now, certain people that want to feel your energy or holding on to energy, it's like, what happened? Where'd they go? The way you take your energy back from people, sometimes it has them deny that they even knew you. Or they're so focused on who you used to be and what you used to do and how you used to do it that they can't even accept who you are now. Well, you used to do this. Well, I don't anymore. You can't accept that? No. Well, that's too bad. I don't know what to tell you, because change, anything that comes easy isn't worth having, and nothing stays the same. Anything that doesn't change is stagnant. Stagnant energy literally eventually leads to a death. Somebody's afraid their life is going to be taken from them because of what they've done to you, because they know how much spiritual authority that you have. Okay? So it's like, well, if you're that afraid, but it's like simultaneously not believing you, but you got to pick a side. Stay there. Are you afraid for your life, or are you about it? Because I'm picking up somebody is afraid for their life because not knowing in the spiritual authority you hold, but they're like, nah, I got this on flesh, but in spirit. I told you the other day, we got two ways to do this warfare. We're going to do it in the flesh, right? Or are we going to do it in the spirit? I said, you know what? We're doing it in the spirit. Okay, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Oh, she accepts us and we're not changing. She accepts us and we're not changing. That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't not that was, oh my God, we were supposed to cause distress in her life. We were supposed to make her sad, angry, not being able to move on, depressed in bed. She said, I accept you for who you are. This is hard mission. This is hard. So you're going to accept me for who I am? Yeah, okay. What's up? What's up? I don't got to live with you. I don't got to sleep with you. I don't got to deal with you. I don't have to. You know why? Because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't have to. There's nothing you can do that can make me. Why are you walking away from me? Let me be your emotional punching bag. No. January 1st, that family member, now I would have felt better about it if I would have got a message, hey, Kat, I want to start the new year off right. I want to have a conversation. I want to see the kids. I have stuff for them. That would have been a better way versus, oh, you can't fix your emotions and just like spilling guts, emotionally dumping trash. I'm not fucking responding to trash. I'm not responding to that. They do low vibration, you don't respond. They can't go high vibration because high vibration will be stepping into a territory of accountability, of being a better person. No, because being broken gets them more attention. They don't want to be better. 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 They don't want to heal. No, they're not committed to healing. They're 10-10 on the clock, baby. They're not committed to your healing. They don't want that. Because sitting in misery and wallowing in despair is better than being a good person. Because if they become a good person, that means they have to change a lot of their ways. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. So God said, your divine team said, okay, well, it's not going to stop me from them keeping hope in their life. We got the 5 of Swords in reverse. I'll take reversal, Spirit. We got 55 energy. Things are changing. Confession, coming clean, turning over a new leaf. Conscious kicking in. You said, okay, well, you don't want to change? Well, I will. All right? It's cool. It's fine. Well, guess what? I guess I learned another lesson and I got to figure something else out again. But guess what? Any day above ground's a better day and I'm going to figure this shit out. I opened my eyes this morning and said, all right, new day. Here we go. You put your feet on the floor. The enemy scramble. Oh, she's trying to figure it out again. Would you think I was going to leave it alone? Right? You do your own thing. You're in your house. You take care of yourself. You're by yourself. Oh, she's always isolated and not want to be around people. Yeah, because when people come around you, they have this energy on them and they try to put facades in their face like they're cool with you and they're not. And then they're fake. You're like, who wants to deal with that? Who wants to deal with that? Who wants to deal with people who literally want to come in your face? Hey, get out of there. That they want to come in your face and act like they're happy, and you feel that they're bullshitting you. Spiritual eyes see things completely different. You don't see the person anymore. You see the entity. How many of you can feel people's change of voice or change of tone through a text message? You can read. You have discernment. We need to start calling discernment energy. God gave us a spirit of discernment, love, and sound mind. I really feel like discernment equals energy, right? Because I'm picking up stuff. Picking up that you're being hated. You're picking up that you're jealous of me, right? I'm picking up that you're jealous of me. I'm picking up that you're envious of me. In return, my body's sending me signals, nervousness, weirdness, gut feelings. Why would I feel like this? I don't think this. We've been really good friends for a long time. No. Maybe they're having a bad day. I mean, maybe they got into a fight. All right? Until they backstab the fuck out of you. You're like, oh, yeah. All right. Well, God already sent me this energy. I had a friend like months before we stopped being friends. God was like, I don't want you to hang out with this person no more. I'm like, what? I'm like, Spirit. Oh, maybe I'm in my mind about something. Oh, well, that friend discarded me before I even had the chance. Spirit's like, we told you. We told you. We were going out in the summertime. We was being cute. We was hanging. I'm like, stop hanging out. I love her. They're like, she doesn't love you. I'm like, yeah. They're like, no. I'm like, are you sure? They're like, yeah. Well, she showed me. She showed me. And they're like, see, I'm like. The hardest thing about my life right now, guys, is being so in tune that I can't unsee it once I see it. Right? Once you see people for who they are and what they do, you can't unsee it. And you don't have to be mad at them. That's the thing. The enemy wants you to be mad that you are accepting people for who they are, and you ran away from their lies, and you ran away from their deceit, and you ran away from their trickery, and you started building your life on hope, on faith, on love, on God, on gratitude, on the Most High, on your creators. And why, like, where does that say, let me attack somebody and try to bring them down? I can see if you're out here lying, stealing, cheating, manipulating, doing all kinds of things. No, you're just living your life. I want peace. They don't have peace. So anybody that doesn't have peace in their life and their heart, well, they get all that provoking spirit gets off on seeing you unpeaceful. Because what are you so afraid of? The main reason why this entity, first of all, they're fleeing. They realize this isn't a place for them. They're realizing this isn't somewhere they could be, right? Some of them are like paranoid as hell of what could happen. And it's so crazy because I got downloads the other day and now I'm just getting it back again. It's like, all right, I did that to her in 1996. I'm fine. I did that to her in 1996. I should be fine. It's 2026. Karma didn't spin the block. I'm okay. No, but you knew better in 1996. Now 2026, the divine's good. And when they go through karmic things in life, they know it's because the divine has a way of showing you. And we all know in our life has a way of showing you. So kids, my kids, they can point it out as well. The divine has a way of showing you, okay, so early in the day, you cuss somebody out. You kind of know you went overboard something, but in the afternoon, you went home and you bust your toe on your pinky toe on the bed. And the first thing that comes to your mind is, I shouldn't have said that to them. Right? Right? Or the first thing that comes to you is like, I shouldn't have been mean like that. Right? Right? Right, that happens. You immediately go back to, why are you getting a flashback of what you said to someone earlier when you know you was kind of mean and you shouldn't have said that? Because that is your karma. When these people start going through the karmic things that they go through in life, when they start, the first thing that's going to flash in their mind is the talks, the conversation, the blackmail, the setup vibes, everything, the deceit, the trickery, the lie, the stealing of the inheritance. Somebody stole money from you and then went broke. Cannot make this shit up. Somebody literally stole from you and then went broke. Directly after. Okay, well, if karma doesn't exist, repercussions does. Okay, we don't have to argue. That all day. You know what I'm saying? Karma, repercussions, God handles it however you want to label it. Okay, energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Ooh, these cards fell. Yeah. All right. So now we have some black magic coming through. Somebody wanted to do black magic to you on your security. Feeling like this masculine energy tried to do some black magic to you to get you to love them, and it didn't work. It actually pulled you away from them. Somebody did some type of magic surrounding your love life. All right. And then they turned around and whatever they tried to do to you, make you feel trapped and whatever. You know what? Somebody's paralyzed by fear here. Somebody is scared. When I say somebody is scared as hell, amongst a group of people, they act like they're not scared, but they are scared. They are scared. Ever, SB, ever. And it's so crazy because whoever this person is the ringleader of these people, of these folks, of this person, because now I feel like it's a one-man band. Now I feel like people are like, nah, we're not doing that. You're on your own. We don't want to talk about this no more. We don't want to indulge in this no more. And somebody also knows simultaneously that something really big and bad is getting ready to happen to them. Really. Really. See, collective, the thing about you is you may be of light, but you've also been dark before, and you've made friends with those dark entities at some point, and not in a sense of using them, but it's like they don't want to mess with you, so instead of that, they're like, nah, we don't want to mess with that one, so we're gonna help them. Some of your ancestors were not the best people in the world. Everyone's ancestors were not full of love and light. Those are the ones that are standing up for you the most. Ooh, baby, it's their time to shine. It's their time to shine. Somebody cannot escape the illusions they set. It's like the traps they set for you, they're getting trapped in them. And I could just see right now, I just feel like it's a room filled with bear traps. Okay? And people are trying to like walk around them, and then one gets caught up, and then something happens and someone tumbles, and it's like you have a room full of people caught up in a trap that they set for you, and you're walking like, what happened? You're like, oh, I thought this was a surprise party. You caught these people out by accident. You were like, that what? You guys, I thought we were having a party. They're like, no, we really tried to trap you and set you up, but we ended up set up and falling short of the glory. So now, like, we thought we were getting away with something that now we're all trapped. Can you? And then they want you to help them out the traps. No. In this season of our lives, and I say season because I'm not sure how long this energy until it goes away, is do not help people that put you in compromising situations. Let them work out their own karma, right? Okay, so let them deal with the things that the grave they dug for you, they're literally falling in. Somebody wanted you to be emotionally slaved and tied to them, so you are restricted in moving forward in your love and your life. This could be an ex here pissing me off. That, oh, I'm all right. Well, I'm not going to be with you. I'm not going to pay bills. You're never going to make it. Blah, 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 blah. Some way, somehow, the next day you get a good job. But you stay silent, right? Don't you know bad boys and bad girls move in silence, not violence? You're too quiet for people. They don't even know what you're doing. That's pissing them off. So the guy says, oh, we're getting a divorce. And you say, okay. And he doesn't care. And he goes about his business. And you go to work every day. And you save your money. And you don't have your checks deposited into your joint account. You have the paper checks. And you save them up. And you save them up. And 3 months go by. And he comes home and you're gone. You went with another man. That you're like, no, I saved my money. And I moved out. And the divorce papers are coming. Oh, he is livid. He is mad. That entity of control and provoke, it's like once they lose this access, these demonic entities lose access to you, it's like people start spiraling out of control. Because you took your power back, because you took your energy back, because you cut the source, because you say, I'm not dealing with this no more. I am done, and I'm keeping the hope for me. In return, this creates them to be angry at you for building a new life, because you were never supposed to be confident, because they were supposed to instill fear within your life. Gotcha. My nose is running so bad right now. These downloads are coming 100 miles a minute. And it's always the right side too. I think right side is right side feminine? I think. I'm not sure. Going after your creativity as well. Spirit, clarify more of this energy moving forward for the collective. We got 141 in the chat. Many are called, few are chosen. You weren't supposed to heal from this. You weren't supposed to forgive them. You weren't supposed to nurture yourself. You stayed faithful. Now what? Now what? What? What do we do to them now? They stayed faithful. They healed from this. We can't go in front of them and say, hi, I've been a hater for 6 years. You see me? Because that's going to expose me. What do we do now? What do we do now? How do we take this person down? What do? We can't show our hands. We can't physically show up in person. We can't let them know what we're doing. What do? Nothing. Because the intrusive thoughts aren't winning anymore. The intrusive thoughts aren't winning. Those provoking spirits are gone. They can't provoke you. It's like you can't drive a car with no gas. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Okay, so it's like people even start viewing you as less than a human being because you're so spiritual, you're so magical. You're like, hello, I know I'm a spirit, I'm an earth angel and stuff, but I also am living human experiences. You can just back up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fight till I can't fight no more, but You're protecting yourself. With the snake, you're protecting yourself from the snake. You know why? Because a snake only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake. You've already battled that snake. You say, snake, I see you. You just got a little bit bigger, baby. I see you. They're like, you're not mad. You're like, no. I know what you're capable of. I know that you bite. I know what you're here for. People cannot fathom the fact that you're not responding in the way they expected to respond, and that's making them fold in their life. The poison. Spiritual burp. There we go. Somebody tried to poison you, and turn around and drink the shit they gave you. You got to be more careful. Okay, so if you went somewhere and you thought somebody was poisoning you, this is for a small collective, or maybe you're out with people or a group of people and you felt like someone was trying to poison you, guess what? They gave you the wrong cup. Oh my goodness. Imagine that. Imagine trying to poison someone and you give them the wrong cup and you the one drink the poison, because God said, do no harm to my prophet, do not touch my anointed, for I appointed angels over them to encamp them and make sure nothing happens. What part of that? It's like they're trying so hard to overcome biblical facts and facts that they've seen in real life. Like, they're like, look at when we tried to poison them, you ended up drinking it. We shouldn't be doing this. I don't want to do this anymore. People are literally telling this person, listen, you're on your own. I don't want to do this anymore. Do you not see how hard and how spiritually protected they are? Why are we doing this? Some people are sleep with the damn light. Okay, some people sleep with the after coming up against you. People are sleeping with the lights on because they're afraid of what's behind. Like, they're afraid. You have these grown men and women that are afraid of the dark because of what they've done to you, and it's in their mind. And every time something happens, now last night, I can't even make this shit up. I was laying down in bed and I was listening to some readings. Mermaid Prophetess, I love her. She just confirms a lot of my readings too. And I kept getting back-to-back things about car accidents. I'm like, my son comes in the room and says, Mom, I had a dream, or he said something. He said, I had a dream about something about us in a car and almost get into an accident, but we were protected. I'm like, I just got that download. The heck you coming in here confirming me for that? We are safe. You are safe. My son probably was a confirmation, Mom. Like, and I started looking around like, all right, that you are safe. Hold on. You better get out that window. You better get out that window. You know better. All this magic and beauty spells and stuff for your safety, that is not working. It may form, but it won't prosper, because God already went ahead of you and showed you what could happen and what couldn't happen. So anything that anyone does or coming or moving forward in life, it's not a surprise. It's like, oh, okay, you too. All right. And it's like, you're not even mad about the things that you're like, no, because I already knew this was going to happen. God gave me a spirit of discernment. Just because you don't use yours doesn't mean I'm not going to use mine. I remember I was dealing with some guy and I said to him, somebody pregnant by you? No. Somebody indeed was pregnant by him at the time. Indeed. I know the feeling. I know how it feels. And he wouldn't, maybe he was afraid to say it at the time. I don't know. I'm not indulging in who, what, when, where, why, how, but I know that feeling. You know why? Because I was in a relationship with someone and they had a kid and the energy was expelled off them. It's because you learn your fucking lessons. Duh. Like, you weren't, it's like these people think you woke up born this way. Like, oh, I just woke up this age. I was born this age. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, well, I have no life experiences. Like, hello. Energy's energy. If it, always. And he still hasn't even told the truth about that. Okay, so it's like, they can't take away experiences. What's happening is what they've done to you and the things they've done to you. You took those things, layered brick by brick, and you started building a new life, and they're pissed at you for that. because that wasn't supposed to happen. If they knew that you were going to do this, of all the things they've done to you, maybe they should have thought about it, because the enemy thinks about right now. God already said, I'm going to go ahead of you. They thought about Sunday. They didn't think about Monday, Tuesday, what's going to happen. They were thinking about the here and the now and what we're going to do. They let the intrusive thoughts win for now, for the moment. For the moment. For the moment. They didn't think, okay, well, if we do this on Sunday, it's possible that we'll go to jail on Monday. No, they didn't think that. They just said Sunday is as Sunday does, and we're going to do on Sunday, and that's it. And then Monday morning, the police come with the warrant. It's the police. Okay? Oh, shit. They know. Oh, yeah, they know, and they're coming, and your time is up. Energy is energy. God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of sound mind and discernment. God is preparing a table before you right now in this season in the presence of your enemies, and there's nothing they can do about it. There's nothing they can do to stop it. There's nothing they can do to speed it up or slow it down. Everything that's happening in your life is happening in divine timing, and you staying faithful and keeping the faith and keeping courage and being ambitious about being happy. Like, how do people think they can come against you and you dream about the things before they happen? Because God said, I'll go ahead of you. Prophecy. Some of you are real life prophets. Some of you have dreams about that. I have dreams about stuff that happens in my real life, everyday waking life. I have dreams about my friends on readings. I have dreams about things in life that happen. So somebody keeps calling my phone. People are mad about your dreams. Oh, they have dreams they know. Yeah, God prepares us. God protects us. Okay, sunshine goddess. Well, you're going to dream this and this is going to happen. Right? You guys know about my miscarriage dream. I'm gonna do it for you guys in like under a minute. I had a dream out. The guy I was dating, engaged to at the time, I had a dream that I was having a miscarriage. He was screaming about a shirt. Okay. Now we're in real time. We're in the hospital. We're trying to figure out, am I having a miscarriage or is this small breakthrough bleeding in the first trimester? He takes his hoodie off. Guess what shirt he has on, guys? The one from the dream that we were arguing about. I screamed so loud. I'm having a fucking miscarriage in the middle of the emergency room. Everyone was like, and indeed, I had a miscarriage. Okay, so from that moment on, I don't play with dreams. I take them, I write them down, I remember them. Their dreams are going to remember. If you can remember them, they're a warning. If you can't remember them, all right, well, it happened, and somewhere in another life. And when you go to sleep, you live a bunch of different lives. So you could be really good friends with these people in another lifetime, in another dimension. But here, right now, they hate your fucking guts. Okay, past life karma. Some people are getting chances. See, the thing is, the lessons that you learn is you don't have to come back and repeat these lessons. You're learning as you go, brick by brick, piece by piece. You're healing that generational karma. You're healing those toxic things that you had. You're dedicated to doing that simultaneously while the enemy is dedicated to tearing you down, but all you're doing is creating new foundations. It's not working. Because God did not give me a spirit of fear. So why would I walk around fearful of people, places, and things that I can't even see or touch? I can't see this provoking spirit, but I know that I'm not going to allow it to provoke me to get out of character, so I can feed it. You know what? If I don't allow it to provoke me, I cut off access and energy. How can it survive and thrive? Well, it's going to go find somebody else to get. It's going to find somebody else to thrive on. It's going to find another host. For we deal not with flesh and blood, but of principalities. This is real life. This is what tarot is about. For so long, we thought, oh, it's about love, and it is at times. But there are times and seasons where you got to put your swords up and your armor of God on, truth, light, purity, honesty, and say, this is the battle that I've won already. I already won this battle. You can't come to me at a battle that I already won. It's like you're like, all right, you waged the war. I won the battle. Like, it's over. You want to fight some more? Let's go. But know how I'm coming. I'm coming different now because I'm in a healed energy. This fight is not going to be fair for you because what you thought you knew or were going to do to me, God already told me. God already went ahead of me. So you want to do this. Okay, energy is energy. It fit, right? And you're very ambitious about keeping your happiness. Nothing's going to break me that didn't make me. Take it. Take everything I have. Strip me of everything I had. You can't take my knowledge or my wisdom away. I don't care. Take it. Take it all. Guess what? You can't take away my discernment. You want this shirt? You want this hoodie? You want these books? I already read them. What are you going to do about it? I already read the books. You can't take everything, strip me of everything I own. You cannot take my discernment. It doesn't matter who, I don't care who it is. They cannot, there's certain things in your life, in your spiritual journey that they cannot take from you. How can they break what they didn't make and they can't? And they're mad at you for that. Energy's energy. They're mad at you for healing past the facade. They're mad that the black magic doesn't work. They're mad. They're mad. Person from the past returning. Somebody coming to your life again to want to stop you from having a new beginning. The spirit of discernment. Remember, when you allow people back in your life, they bring 7 more demons. Okay? This could be someone you had kids with. Somebody may have came back into your life. You may have gave someone a chance and they didn't know that was the absolute last time. Like a real like, oh, she gave me 525,600 minutes. Talk about love. So maybe you gave them 5,621 chances. 5,622, you were done. That's it. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Nicole. All right, what do we got here? We got 5 of Swords in reverse. Peaceful resolution, moving on compromise, end of conflict. They tell you every time. Every single time. Game over. Game over. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Spirit, clarify this game over energy. Okay, here's your confirmation. The wheels are turning. I love you guys so much. Happy Sunday. 5606. It is what it is. It is what's going to be. People live and learn. They learn their lessons. They say, well, these situations don't work for me, or I don't like the way that this feels, or how this is going to be in my life. And that's that. And that's it. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. People know what they're doing. It's just they don't see me being demonic. No, we see you. It's pretty obvious. And it's just, we don't care anymore. It's not like you're going to continue building your life. You're going to continue brick by brick, rebuilding your life over. It's like, how do you build your life over after I tore it down? Because you don't want me to just sit around in this tore down establishment. You just didn't want me to have nothing. Why? They can't even tell you why. If you really went amongst these people and be like, why are you guys really doing this and acting this way? They're going to be like, because you said something rude. You're like, you're trying to ruin my life because I rejected you? There's 7 billion other people in this world. Go find somebody else. Go find somebody else. Hey, and if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. Hey, I'm moving on with my life. That's it. People are mad because you say, I see you for who you are. I accept it. I'm moving on from it. All right. You don't want to be in a relationship? Cool. I'm moving forward. Right? You don't want to be with me? Fine. I'm moving on. And then here they come trying to hold you back from moving forward. Every time you're happy, this person's demons come and say, oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. You're like, well, you don't want to be with me. Why do you keep bothering me? Why do you keep trying to be in my life? You don't like me, but you want to be in my life. Like, it doesn't work that way. That's not really you operating like that. That's the entity in your life, because your human self is saying, feed off of the energy, but your spiritual self is saying, I feel like this is someone I should be with. And it's over, Elsa. It's over. It's over. Let it go. Okay. And the fact that you are not, it's like you could be sad from a lot of these things, but you still are happy because you're not involved in some of those things. Yes, and you may have been wounded because of some of these things, but it's still, the sun still represents happiness. It's like you're not going to turn into the people that hurt you. Why would you do that? I pick up a masculine energy that been wounded in the past, came into your life, whatever the case may be, got triggered by the way that you love them. I feel like somebody's mother didn't love them, or how, and then now they search for you and other people, but you weren't the one that actually hurt them. You just came in with the happiness, and they like, your happiness triggered them, and it's like they feel stressed and shamed at the same time, while you are relieved from moving forward. It's like, You're moved forward. You're over this. Spirit, clarify this relieved energy. Yeah, you're looking forward to the future. We got the 3 of Wands. Somebody really wishes they would have stayed in your life and your good graces. Why are you're too content on your own? So you may not be in a relationship. You may not have the best of everything. You work hard. You're happy. How you like, why are you happy like this? Because you're not defined by materialistic things. Because they're not happy unless they have a materialistic outfit to wear or go or do or money to spend or trick or whatever the case may be. Like, they just want to know, like, how are you happy after all this? Because God went before me and already told me that these things were going to happen. Okay, and I just kind of was waiting for some of these things to happen. With a 3 of Wands, it's foresight, third eye chakra. It's like, all right, well, here we go. I know that God told me that I have a war coming towards me. I'm going to have to deal with this and battle this. And God said that I got your back. It's just, this has to happen like this. And I have to show you this. And it's not to harm you. It's to show you better. Stay wrapped up in me. Stay encouraged with me. And I got your back. Okay, so like, you ready? You ready to go to this war? All right, all right. 10,000 may fall by your right. No, nobody, nothing touched you. Nothing touched you. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Yeah, we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. We got somebody that was a woman here that maybe they want a masculine energy, maybe, or maybe you told this person, hey, you deal with them a long time, they're going to tear your ass up. Something that you told this person or people or someone about, okay, so maybe you, with your discernment, went ahead of them and said, oh, these things are going to happen. Okay, so, and then they happen, right? Somebody got hooked up with a Queen of Wands in reverse, somebody that just didn't really care about much of anything, carried a Jezebel spirit, very immoral energy is what I pick up, and also wanting someone else to be immoral. Like, if this is a third party, treat her bad. Treat her bad. This person's like, I can't. Well, you're the one that interfered in the relationship and the connection. You interfered with it. You were with this person. They knew you were with this person. They thought that some way, somehow they could get you away from this person, and you can't even get yourself away from this person. Okay, so there's a Queen of Wands here that saw a person, the way they loved you and a future that you had with someone, and they tried to ruin it. Okay, it could be a masculine energy as well. Somebody's like, oh, it didn't work out with me. You're not going to work out with nobody. You won't be with me. You're not going to be with nobody. This could be an ex as well. That did you wrong, but interferes in every relationship connection that you have some way, somehow, or knows, or it could be small town, city, small town, whatever the case may be, big town, whatever town, connected, linked groups of people. Oh, she didn't want to be with me. Why? They're like, all right, well, why don't you really want this person to move forward? Oh, because she didn't take me back after I cheated and lied to her. They're like, you got us tallying up with God over here because you did wrong to someone. They're like, no, we're out of here. Delay and good news. Pages words. We're done. We're not doing this. You're on your own, brother. You're on your own. One who is calculated, unconcerned about other feelings of others. People don't realize as they all rose amongst and try to go against you, that the divine was like, oh, so yeah, really premeditating this shit. You are? Okay, see, that it made it even worse. Premeditated is always worse, right? If you commit a crime and it's premeditated, it's worse. They didn't think about that part. Somebody may have traveled as well. I pick up some energy of somebody traveling. Could be driving around, going out of state. Somebody could be moving out of state. You could be moving out of state. You're protected. It's like they're like, so you want us to gang stalk your ex because you lied and you cheated on her and she won't take you back? That's not worth the karma, all this stuff. So that is what this really is about? That's what it's really about? Or the third party, somebody saying, you're mad at us. You want us to go against this woman because you were dealing with her man? What? Wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me, so this girl was dealing with this man first? Yes. Long before you stepped in the picture? Yes. Well, he lied. Okay, but you want us to attack her because she was with him first. Wait, that doesn't even, somebody's like, wait, are you serious? We thought that you were with this person and she interfered in the relationship connection and she caused her problems. That's why we were ready to ride out with you. We didn't know that she was with this person first. And now you have us do all these things and creating all these scenarios and it's like, they're starting to resent that person. They're starting to resent these people that only thought about Sunday and they weren't worried about the warrants coming on Monday morning because they didn't give them all the full details about what they were doing, how they were doing, and the details. All they know was we're going to write out with this person. We're going to go against them. And that's that, and not even knowing. And hope, meanwhile, you're operating in a place of love. So maybe you're on the phone with this person and you call, hey, oh yeah, just maybe you share kids with this person just for say. The ex that lied about why you two broke up, they overhear the conversation. Look at 9 of Cups. Hey, oh yeah, okay, we're doing a drop-offs. Nothing about you was rude or nasty. Nothing about you was low vibrational, demonic. They're like, I thought you said she calls and argues with you every day. The math isn't mathing. Things aren't adding up. This is how they started figuring out that you were in the right because you're getting your wish fulfillment. The stories weren't adding up. They're like, if this person was a bad person, she seems to be blessed. Oh, that's a facade. And then they get people close to you and in your life. And they're like, well, no, they're really blessed. They're really blessed. They really operate out of love. That's who they are. So tell us what happened again. Oh gosh. We done. Tell us what happened again. Oh, gosh. We went after the wrong one. Lord Jesus. Somebody help us. You're living your fulfillment, your 10 of Pentacles life. They're getting judged, and they're in their 9 of Swords. Boaz didn't get any rest. We know the rest. Somebody's burdened by the fact that you're building a new life without them. Somebody's burdened by the fact that you have a stable life. The way you're living, how you're operating, how you're maneuvering, moving in silence, it's not equaling to what they said you were and how you were. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. It is them. It's not you. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. There we go. 9-9. And next cycle's ending. One cycle's ending. Yes. Thank you guys for getting those thumbs up. You stayed resilient. What do we got over here? We got Knight of Swords in reverse. You stayed resilient. You stayed the course. You get your wish fulfillment. Okay. We got the 7 of Cups in reverse while they suffer. And I just pick up, you don't even wish bad on these people. You just want them to get the fuck away from you. Energy's energy. If it, I did cuss a lot. I'm sorry, Spirit. I did cuss a lot. But this energy was making me upset. It's not an excuse. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure that out. But as warranted. All right. Let love light the way. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. Literally, that's what we'd be saying. I love y'all so much. Happy Sunday. I'm getting ready to go to this brunch. I'm excited. Okay, let love light the way. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. Deuteronomy 31:8. It's over. They can't stop what they didn't break. But they can't build what they can't break what they didn't build. If God is for you, who could be against you? Your discernment, you already know. It's like game over. Game over. Those warrants are coming out, whether it's a physical warrant or it's a spiritual warrant. Okay, because you stayed faithful in the journey. You didn't know you was going to get through it. Now we know that you weren't sure about how you were going to get through this and get over it, but you did. And here we are right now. Spiritual warrants, physical warrants. They forgot that they took your personal information and went and committed crimes that link back to them. Remember the IP address you're using when you commit crimes on the internet. Somebody sitting from their parents' house, sending death threats. Like, you don't even got your own crib and you sending death threats. Like, it's not adding up. Okay? It's like the life they live, It's like I once had an ex. So I was in a abusive relationship. I moved out. I moved into a studio. I just needed to get me and my kids away. And then, you know, after a while, I dated this guy who lived at home, literally. And I'm not judging, because I think everyone should stay home. But and was gonna tell me that at least, but you live in your parents' house. He's gonna tell me, at least I don't live in a studio with my kids, but I got my own shit while you're talking shit to me from your parents' house. You got to be more careful. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Let's get some Pooh. Could you come here real quick? Let's get some oracles for you guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I think my friend keeps calling me. The Conscious Spirit Oracle. You know what's up. Okay. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Beyond. Hey, Kia. Hey, Drake. Hey, Mandy. Okay. Nature spirits. I respect all nature's elements, beings, and helps preserve life on earth. You're guided by spirits. There's a lot of spirits around you right now protecting you. Okay, there's a lot of spirits right now protecting you in your life. And it is funny. It's like this. It's like we see your clown shoes, right? Flames of wisdom. I am open to all of life's wisdom and share with gratitude. You may even, I pick up some heavy Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy, passionate energy. We got our new moon coming up. You may have even told these people, you may have known someone was being backstabbed to you, right? You may have known someone was doing something and you like kind of on the low, like try to offer a little assistance, but already knowing what's up, but like trying, right? Or you gave that kind word, like, be careful with this third party. Like, they're just trying to trap you with a pregnancy, because some of these third parties only trap some people with pregnancies. Why would you trap someone with a pregnancy just to prove to other people that you are with that person? That is your responsibility. That is a burden on you. Yeah. Okay, you may say, listen, this person's only with you because they want to trap you in a pregnancy. They don't really care. They don't want to love you. You're triangulating people. That triangulation is going to cost you. What happens? Cost them. Don't go around this person. Don't do that. This is going to happen. Guess what happened? That happened. So it's like I feel like as though at some point, you know, owls are significant. People are worried. People are stressed out about the fact that you are just in this. You're too chalant. You're chalanting. You're living life, but you're not focused on what you're going through or the people. And they're like, we need proof that we're getting to, but you're not showing them the proof, because it's like, if God is for you, who could be against you? So it's like, nobody's really against you. It's almost like they're raging war with themselves and their internal mind. It's like their intrusive thoughts can't win anymore. It's like, why are you thinking that? Why are you doing that? Like, it's not making sense. And they know that you have caught on 100%. We see your shoes. We're not judging you for them. They're just big clown shoes. We see them. Okay. So like I'm leaving. So you got to go anyway. Right. So like, if you're going to stand behind the curtain, oh, you don't see me, but you're like, I see you behind the curtain. I have green clown shoes on. You're like, I know. You usually wear red ones, but you try to put a mask on and you try to facade and it didn't work. And okay. Gotcha. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. So we got this last one. Okay. Spirit awakens. You know, they're fighting you on a physical plane while you're literally tearing their ass up in spirit. Okay. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to fulfill it. If that means you got to fast, if that means you got to drink water, if that means you got to pray more, whatever you got to do, you're doing. Nothing. I'm doing my reading. Whatever you got to do, you're doing in the spiritual journey, in the spiritual battle. So it's like, it may form, but it'll never prosper.
Did you call?
Huh?
Did you call?
I want you to, let me see your phone real quick.
It's dead.
It is? Okay. I just want to, is my tablet?
Yeah.
Let me see that. Can you text, Shayana for me? Just tell her I'm getting dressed. All right. I got to get off, guys, soon. Isis Oracle. What do we got? Wings of Isis. I just think that, if anybody tries to wage war on anybody in my collective, they better watch the F out. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, anybody that's close to me in my collective, I've been doing protection spells for us since day one. So like, they got a lot of stuff to get through from day one. For when I say from day one, I mean from day one. Listen, Spirit, they may not be part of my collective right now, but I want to protect them. I don't even know their name, but if they're coming here to my collective, to Sunshine God's Collective, hell, if they watch a video one time and I know they need protection, this is for them. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago, this year, every time. I don't let up on that. Okay, so if you feel as though you're going through a lot of things in life, you're like, there's nobody that has my back, I have no one that understands me going through, baby, you was already protected. Okay, just get through it. Just get through it. That's all you got to do on our collective. Just get through it. After you done all you can, you stand. You don't do nothing. You don't fight these battles. You stand. I got you on a spiritual level. God got you on a spiritual level. Two are better than one, for they help each other succeed. For if one shall fall, the other will be there to pick them up. Here I am. I love you so much. Happy Sunday. Okay. Isis, wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. This is right here is telling me that, listen, I don't even know how to say this, but it feels like somebody's about to meet their maker. This is what they asked for. They could not stop. This is what they asked for. They didn't want to stop. Okay, now your higher self, which has came out twice, is saying, I'm about to tear your ass up. I told you stop once. You didn't want to listen. All right, we taking this off the 5D. We taking us off the physical plane. We going into spiritual realm. Meet me there, beat me there. Okay, my sword's up, my guard's up. Your ancestors, their ancestors, their ancestors. You are who your ancestors been waiting for. This is a battle you already won. Why? Because God personally went ahead of you. Because this already was planned and already knew, and you already won. It's over. It's done. Energy's energy. If it the best thing for them to do right now, yeah, you know what y'all need to tell people. This is our Sunshine Guys Collective. We're gonna tell people from now on, find something safe to do. Okay, just say that. Don't argue with them. Don't rage bait them. Don't do nothing. You know what a rage bait could be? Find something safe to do, and then like your own thread. Laugh at it. Hearts up. Heart something. Do something. Okay, because this isn't your fight anymore. You don't have to go through these spiritual battles. That's why God died on the cross for us, not for you to keep going through this repetition over and over again. You already know who you are in spirit. Armor up, let's go. Energy's energy. If it resonates with wings of Isis, your spirit is awoken. Then you can't undo this. This can't be undone. Okay? All right, so let's see what we got. Wings of Isis. Okay, somebody has curly hair as well. Okay, you have a special relationship with the spiritual world. Oh, wait, you have a special spiritual relationship with the angelic world. Part of your soul purpose is to birth angelic consciousness and values such as fearlessness. First thing first, God did not give me a spirit of fear. I cannot be afraid. I can't be afraid of something when there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay. Compassion. How are you so kind to me after you see me for who I am? Because that is who I am. Okay. Service. I'm still going to help you. I'm going to try to be there for you, but I'm not going to break my back and to try to help you in situations you constantly put yourself in. Okay, into this human culture. This oracle brings you angelic assistance and intervention and confirmation that any impressions you may have had that belong not only to the human kingdom, but also the angelical one are correct. So you were right. You knew exactly what was going on. You knew exactly what was going to happen, and you knew exactly how to handle it. And they forgot about that part because they forgot the part where God went ahead and already said what was going to happen and what you were to do. You already got instructions. He said, I'm going to go ahead. These are your instructions. There are angels around you, sir, and around and camping you. You do no harm to my prophet. Do not fear my anointed. I got this. You stand in your truth. Put your armor of God on. Put your sword up. If you have to fight, you might have to fight, but I got you. I'm going to fight these battles, for we wrestle with not a spirit of flesh and blood, but of principality. Energy is energy if it resonates. You have a special spiritual relationship with the angelical world and are helping to birth angelic quality. You're helping. See, what they didn't know is every time somebody gets up from the table, when they don't want to go against you no more, they say, I don't have to anymore. Right? So this spiritual war that you're in amongst these principalities, that other people are saying, you know what? I don't want to anymore. This doesn't make me feel good. You know what? They thought that rounding up people to go against you, those same people that they rounded up to go against you, they want to come sit with you. They went against the wrong one, and everybody is noticing and everybody is seeing that. They don't want to be against you anymore. That's why in the beginning of the reading, I told you, everybody started getting up when they said, do you think they know? Raise your hand. Do you think they understand what's going on? Raise your hand. Do you want to participate in this? People started getting up saying no. Because look what all we've done to them. And they're still strong and they're still building. There's got to be a force behind them that we can't see. So I don't want to worry about that. I don't want to be afraid of the dark at 40 years old. I don't want to be afraid. I want to keep looking over my shoulder while I'm at work because I feel like something or somebody is standing there. And when I turn around, nobody's there. I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to go against them. I don't want to do this. I don't want that. I don't want to keep, every time I turn around, I have a flat tire or my car keeps breaking down or I got into a fight with this or I'm losing this or this. We're losing more going against this person than we are gaining. And it seems they just seem so unscathed because God already went ahead of you. Okay? So you are helping some of those people literally come to the light unbeknownst to you. Okay? That's why you ever notice that people went against you in the past. It's like, it's when a lot of time goes by, God puts you in a situation and they're like, oh, you're bad, cool, or blah, blah, blah. I have an ex that all the girls who cheated with me, they were like, cool. I mean, some of us ride bikes and stuff together, but it's like, I'm cool with all of them. It's like, so what were we really fighting about in the past? Oh, you are really cool. I'm like, I've been this way. You just were triangulated, baby. I ain't even mad at you. You ready to take this ride? You know what I'm saying? All right, so you're helping them birth qualities of fearlessness, light, and service to the greater good of alignment of the divine will. Two are better than one for to help each other succeed. So if only one person is able to, the one person can't do this mission on their own. Everybody's pulling out. This is a group mission. This isn't a mission of one. This is a group mission, and it became a mission impossible. Okay, this is no small task, and although you are very well equipped to succeed, there are beings that wish to assist you so that you may grow too, and your success may be grateful and swift. Isis, divine wing mother goddess, and angel of healing, wish to assist you with unconditional love now. You're guided to accept angelic help and ask Lady Isis, who loves you unconditionally, to assist you with integrating angelic energies into your consciousness and life. You will be asked to lift yourself up to higher and higher vibrational states of awareness, and that means letting go of certain relationships, practices, a state of being, or even particular habits or thoughts that will lower your vibration back into fear, back into doubt, back into shame. Give yourself permission for this to happen. You do not need to force anything. It is a matter of softening, allowing, trusting, and doing what feels right with you with absolute faith and bold, radical acceptance that all will be okay. If they didn't make you, they can't break you. And your spirit is awakened. And now you have other spirits that are guided to help you. Okay, energy is energy, because guess what? Your ancestors been through this. Your ancestors are guiding you. Your dreams are very significant. And last but not least, your love is lighting the way. Your love is literally, it's like you could just pretend like a town has a blackout in your house. Your love, every room in your house, hi sweetheart, every room and every window in your apartment is kind of like Monsters Inc., right? When Boo cries, the lights flicker, right? But your love, the whole town is dark, but your house has sunbeams through it. So they know where to go. They know where to find the love. They know where the light is, and they know, you're welcome, sweetheart. They know that you're not afraid or discouraged. They know that God, your creator, the Most High, has went ahead from you. So every brick that they throw, you build a new foundation. I love you guys so much. Energy's energy. If it resonates, have a happy, blessed Sunday. Because if God is for you, absolutely nobody could be against you, and they can't steal your joy. They can't steal your joy. It's over. Your ancestors are working with you side by side. I love that I picked that picture this morning because I was thinking somewhere along the line of something else, but the divine said, nah, we're going to put it in their face. Every brick they throw at you, we have you build a new foundation. Show them that you're not afraid. Show them, all right, throw the bricks, all right, well, whatever, you're just giving me a more stable foundation. And it's like, if they would have knew that if they went against you, they didn't expect it to turn out like this. What is the problem?
We're not getting a bowl.
Put it away. They didn't expect you to be this way. Y'all need to eat breakfast, not junk food. We have thousands of things for breakfast. I'm on live. Adios. Go brush your teeth and wash your face. They know that if going against you was going to cause you to elevate, they would have just left you alone. That's what I'm hearing. They would have just left you alone. They didn't think they didn't know what they was doing, but because God went ahead of you. God said, oh, I'm going to use that one. Oh, I got the perfect one. What? And you listen. I always ask God, why do you, I go back and forth. I go back and forth. I'm like, God, I have downloads and stuff. Why did you have me, like, how did I get into using tarot cards? He said, because I know people will listen to you. And if I have to use you in a trend to bring people closer to me, then I'm going to do that. But we know, and I know, and you know that you don't really need that. And if that's going to bring my people to me to understand and hear and listen, well, then that's what I'm going to do, because this is your journey, but I'm the author of it. So in this chapter right now, Sunshine Goddess, you're going to use tarot cards and you're going to do what you have to do. And that's going to bring my people to me. And they're going to understand from your reading, because they like to listen to tarot, that I'm going to go ahead of them and I'm going to protect them and I'm going to help them. I'm going to keep them safe, and they're going to listen to you. And I'm not doing this to harm you or for you to cause judgment, but where I have you in your journey is where I need you to be. And I said, okay, I'm not fighting that anymore. And I'm not offended by people saying things about me and my tarot and my journey, because I'm getting the job done. Okay. I love you guys so much. Keep your head up and your heart close to God. Because if God's for you, who could be against you? Stay in this purity energy. Snow quartz represents purification, cleanliness, and innocence. It helps you surround yourself with the light, bringing in spiritual protection and a connection to your angels and spirit guides. Carrying snow quartz is like having a snow angel in your pocket. You are the earth angel in people's lives that they didn't even know that they were going to need. Bathe in divinity. You are a baby of the Most High. You are the divine's baby. His angels, they're never going to let nothing bad happen to you, because you're doing what you're supposed to do the right way. Okay. I love you guys so much. Okay. Energy's energy. If it resonates, if you don't know nothing else, remember, I got your back. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but of principalities. This is why you're guided to my channel. This is why you're guided to my collective. There's part of the journey, the fight, the battle that I may need to fight for you. And here I am saying, God, I will, because God, you did what you needed to do for me. So I'm going to need what I need to do that you called me to do for the collective. Okay. Energy's energy. If it resonates, thank you guys for being here. Like, subscribe, being part of the soul family. I love that you guys have the thumbs up. We got 132 in the chat, 127. I love that. I love that. Thank you guys for being here. Remember, if you see Q&A, that we're going to do a quick rundown. Everybody gets one question and that's it. We move forward. I'm not going to respond to two questions. I'll say your name, you get your question, and we move forward. Okay. Energy's energy. If it resonates, if you don't do nothing else, just know where that chaos is coming from. And God saw it before you did. You're safe. We done slid into home base mad times. We won this game. Something about the Yankees. I love you guys so much. Keep your head up and your heart close to God. I love you guys. And I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or next read, whatever comes first. Mwah.